let's be honest. Most people want to look a little bit better naked, or in their,
Yep.
in their swimming suit, period. But
Yep.
particularly at the summertime, and you work hard to get there. And then, there's you mentioned it. There's barbecues and there's drinking beers and, cocktails and whatever else. And there's having a good time.
All that
Right.
stuff.
Boats. Yeah. And then you come out the other side and now you're working into into more of the fall months, if you will. When do you find like there's another period of time where you might find it's a good idea for people to relax on their diet a little bit, like from an annual perspective?
Yeah. I would definitely say, obviously tail end of November into the holidays. And it doesn't have to be balls to the wall where we're like, no macros, let's go crazy, enjoy all your parties.
Right.
But it's just more of like, hey, let's have a little bit more flexibility through this time. It's also like mindset wise, I have a lot of clients that want to keep things real tight and not like F up through the holidays and stuff. But when I allow that, they just beat themselves up when they go to the party and they can't stick to their 2-drink limit or no desserts or things like that. So it's just more about setting realistic goals and kind of just, I always have my clients zoom out for the whole year and look at like, where can we tighten things up? Where can we loosen things up? And like, what are your goals, right? So usually if we take the tail end months of summer, like let's just say August, September, loosen things up, maybe let someone go into their maintenance, or like maybe we're even reversing them up, whatever that looks like for that client. It leaves you a pretty solid like 8 to 12 weeks between the end of summer, like saying that's maybe middle of August to middle of September, give or take, to tighten things up before Thanksgiving and gain some confidence, get in a good groove, and then we can loosen things up again for another 6 weeks before the winter rolls in and it's January 1st and everyone's ready to go again.
Right, and it's all part of the plan, right?
Yeah.
It's all part of the plan, and you're not making yourself miserable doing it. It doesn't mean you're not tracking or being mindful of what you're doing. I think it's important for people that are maybe thinking about getting a nutrition coach or how this might fit into their life. The purpose of having the coach is to help guide you through this process, and that doesn't mean they just sign off on your bullshit because you went to 2 parties in a row and had you overate your calories by double in a couple of on the Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday football game, kind of thing. But there's a time and place for that, and it can be programmed in, and it can be perfectly fine, to do that. So again, the periodization piece being such a huge part of your long-term success. I think people kind of look at it as well. Periodization looks more like contest dieting, right? I have 12 or 16 weeks to diet down and be shredded for the bathing suit or the swimsuit on stage or the summer vacation or the Mexico trip or whatever it is, and then it stops. The periodization keeps on going, right? I mean, there has to be you have to come out of that, otherwise you're just in this vicious cycle.
Well, it makes your body so resilient too, like from the vacation or from the show or from whatever. Like if you implement periodization, it makes your body resilient. We've all know or follow someone who maybe has done a bodybuilding show and things just like go south quickly after the show, where you're like, whoa, okay, habits out the window. Right. So it's like, that is an example of no periodization, where you don't have to stay, super rigid. There's that phase where we're slowly increasing calories, but that's where your body bounces back. That's where your body thrives, is like the feeding, the fueling, like being in control of that.